Boom, Dada.
We're gonna do homework.
Did you bring your pencil and eraser and everything? Is that the only homework they gave you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we still have the packet, remember?
The reading?
Yeah.
Okay. We can probably work on that later.
Can anyone see my pencil?
Alright, you ready? Alrighty. So let's see what happens. Alright, name.
R-I-E-Y-S-O-T-O-A 30, I think.
Today is the 29th.
My test, I thought it was the 30 and I was 30.
Ooh, that's it. You got an F.
No, but it was a quiz.
Oh. Then you got an F on your quiz then. Ow.
That's what you get.
Oh yeah, you keep hitting people. Is that a 9 or a G?
There, 9.
Alright. So what do we learn today? Alright.
Today we're
Let's see. Changing the order of the atoms does not change the sum. Ah, so you know this. Because it's like multiplications. Because what's 2 times 3?
2 times 3 is 6.
And what's 3 times 2?
6.
Okay, so then what's 2 plus 3?
2 plus 3 is 5.
And what's 3 plus 2?
5.
It's the same thing. So that's what we're doing right now.
Okay.
Alrighty, so let's see. 5 plus 7 equals 12. And then 7 plus 5 equals 12. Alrighty, so let's do the first one. How many blues, how many reds?
Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 red. 4.
Alrighty, so what's
10.
okay?
4 plus 6 equals 10.
Alright, let's keep it going.
1 plus 8
Alrighty, it is
9.
9. Easy.
8 plus 1 equals 9.
Alright, let's keep it going. So what does the instructions say? You have to read the instructions.
Find the sum, then change the order of the adding. Write a new equation.
Alrighty.
7 plus 0 equals 7.
Alrighty, so what's the new equation?
0 plus 7 equals 7.
This is so easy. Alright, keep it going.
2 plus 4, 6.
Okay.
4 plus 2 equals 6.
Okay.
7 plus 6. No, I mean 8. 15.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, last one.
Last one. Okay. Equals 3. Check. This one.
Okay. Okay. Alright, other side.
Be like a
Let's keep it going.
Complete each equation.
Okay.
5 plus 4 equals 4 plus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
You don't get it? So what does the equation equal?
2, 4.
Yeah, so 5 plus 4. So what is that equation? What is that equation? What's that equation?
9 plus what equals
No. What's the equation? 5
5
plus 4. Okay. So if we're doing what we practiced earlier, then what should this equation be? How are they equal?
3 plus 1?
No, because we're doing the equation.
Oh.
So listen. 5 plus 4 is equal to what?
9.
No. 4 plus what?
4 plus 4?
No. Alright, let's go back. So they're the same, right?
Yeah.
If it goes 5 plus 7 or 7 plus 5, they were both the same equations, right?
I get it.
You think you got it? Alright, let's see, go.
So
5 plus 4 is one equation. What is the other equation equals to?
4 plus 5.
Ah, easy. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Sixteen kids are in a class. Compare their keychain collection. Newton has 3 surfboards, 2 race cars, 5 rockets, and 4 alligators. Discarded has 2 surfboards, 5 race cars.
What happened to this one?
Oh. 16 kids in a class.
Nope, that's not what it says. You skipped a letter, a word.
16 kids are in a class.
Ah, okay.
7 go camping. The rest do not. How many kids do not go camping?
Okay, so write 2 equations that describe the kid. So let's start from the beginning because you're wrong. Alright, ready? 16 kids are in the class. Is that the total?
Total. That's the total.
Okay, so how do we write that? Okay, that makes more sense. So 7 kids go camping. Okay, the rest do not. What equation would that be? Are we adding or subtracting?
Adding.
Adding? What are we adding?
No, wait, subtract.
What are we subtracting then?
16 minus 7.
Okay.
9.
So what equation would that be?
9.
Alright. Let's do this. Because we have to find out. What do we have to find out?
How many students there are?
What is
How
it?
many kids do not go camping?
Okay. So how do we find this out? So if we have 16 students in the class, right? That's the total. And then 7 go camping, the rest do not. Right?
Yeah.
Right, 2 equations that describe this equation. So it'll be 16. And then how do we find who stayed behind? What do we do with this number?
Hey Siri, turn off timer.
We put it for the total.
We can. So 16 kids, right?
Yeah.
So what will be the two equations that goes there? Are we adding or subtracting?
Subtract.
Okay, what are we subtracting?
16
Mm-hmm.
minus 7,
And that gives us what?
9.
Okay.
I keep thinking we're writing.
Okay. Now, what would be the other equation then?
7 minus 6.
No.
Oh, I mean 16.
No. No. Can you subtract 16 from 7?
No.
And what would be the other equation? Look at this again. What would be the other equation?
9
Mhm.
plus 7.
No. So 16 minus 7 gives you 9. What's another equation you can do?
7 plus 9.
Well, that's adding, but 16 kids are in a class, 7 go camping, the rest do not. How many kids do not go camping? So, the other way, let's think, because you have to think about this, right? Let's see. 16, we can do 16 minus 9.
Yeah.
That's another way, right?
Yeah.
It's a subtraction.
Do 9. 16 plus 16.
Can you take out 16 from 9?
No.
The biggest number always goes in the beginning when subtracting.
There.
Okay, equals 7.
So 9 kids.
How many kids do not go camping? 9
Nine
kids
kids.
in the first equation, and then 7 kids in the next equation.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What does it say?
Oh, that's a lot of words. Newton and Descartes compare their keychain collections. Newton has 3 surfboards, 2 race cars, 5 rockets, and 4 alligators. Descartes has 2 surfboards, 5 race cars, 4 rockets, and 3 alligators.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know they have the same amount of keychains without adding?
Okay.
Without? Okay, I think I could do this. 3 surfboards.
So what would be the equation?
The equation would be
So what are we doing? What are we doing first of all? What is it asking? Okay, first of all, what is it asking you? Okay, so what is the question? What is it asking you?
it says Newton and Descartes compare their keychains
Right.
collection. Newton has 3 surfboards, 2 race cars, 5 rockets, and 4 alligators.
Okay.
Descartes has 2 surfboards, 5 race cars, 4 rockets, and 3 alligators.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that.
What do you gotta do?
They don't have the same amount of keychains because
Okay, first of all, what's the question? What are they asking you? What's the question?
they're asking you how do you know they have the same amount
Okay.
amount of keychains without adding?
Okay, how do you know that they have the same amount of keychains? How do you find the same amount?
Because
What do you do? Are you adding or subtracting?
subtract. subtracting.
Why are you subtracting?
Because it says without adding.
Yeah, so without adding. So we're not adding. So how do you find out the total? Because they're telling you, how do you get the same amount of keychains? What have you been doing this whole time?
14,
What are you doing this whole time?
adding.
Right. This and this are the same. You're gonna get the same answer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you have to add from here? What is the equation? Write down the equation. So Newton has what?
Newton has 3 surfboards, 2 race cars, 5 rockets, and 4 alligators.
Okay, so what equation is that?
So,
What's the equation?
I'll just do this. So 3 2
Okay, so let's write it down.
equals 5.
No, why?
Be-
It says no adding.
oh,
You're on the right track.
so oh. 5
Why 5?
because it says they have 5 rockets
Okay.
plus 3 plus 2 plus 4
So who has all of that?
Newton.
Okay, and what about Descartes? What does he have?
I don't know the answer for
What's the
Newton.
answer then?
It is 9.
It told you no adding, and it's not 9. So I'll give you a hint. They're not asking for the total.
No, not asking.
No.
Oh, I think I get it.
What is it?
It's saying, how do you know if they have the same amount of keychains without adding?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's definitely hard.
So,
Without adding, that's hard.
right. How do you know they have the same amount of keychains? So Newton has what?
Let me.
So let's start from the beginning. Okay. Okay. Newton and Descartes compares their keychain collections. That means they both have keychains, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Newton has how many surfboards?
Surfboard 3.
Okay. He also has what? What's next?
2.
2 what?
2 race cars.
Okay, so are we adding or subtracting?
Adding.
Okay. He has what's next?
5 rockets ship
Okay. What's next?
and 4 alligators.
That's fine. All right. So equals, right? Because that's it, right? So equal. Okay. What about Descartes? What does he have?
Descartes has 2 surfboards keychain plus 5 race cars plus 4 alligators. No. I mean 4 rockets
Okay.
and 3 alligators.
Okay. So let's read the question. How
How do you know they have the same amount of keychains without adding?
Okay, so how do you know they have the same amount? How do you know these are gonna have the same amount?
Because they both have the same equation but backwards.
Okay, can they be in any order
Yeah.
when adding? Okay, how do you know these are the same? This one.
Hmm. So,
How do you know? You need help?
yeah.
Okay. Ready? Let's start small. 3 plus 2, 2 plus 3. Are they gonna get the same answer?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they are both the same equation but backwards.
Right, they have the same numbers to add, right?
Yes.
So what's 3 plus 2?
5.
And what's 2 plus 3?
5.
Okay, what about if I do... Are they still the same equation?
Yes.
Why? Are they still the same? Are they still the same equation?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're just backwards.
Right, the numbers change, but they're still the same numbers,
Yeah.
right? So it doesn't matter in what order they are, it's gonna be the same. So what's the answer to this one? What's 4 plus 3 plus 2? What's 4 plus 3 plus 2?
9.
9. And then what's 2 plus 3 plus 4?
9.
Alright. So now, are they still the same equation?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they both have the same number.
They both have the same numbers. It doesn't matter the order that they're in. They're both the same numbers. As long as they have the same numbers to add, is the answer gonna be the same or different?
Same.
The same. So, let's look at the equation that you wrote down. How do you know that they have the same amount of keychains without adding? How do you know?
So I know because
Because what?
because 3 and 2 when there's 3.
Are the same numbers here? Are the numbers here the same here?
Yes.
Yes. There's a 3 in this one, there's a 3 in this one. There's a 2, there's a 2, there's a 5, there's a 5, there's a 4 and a 4. Are the answers gonna be the same?
Yes.
So what's the problem? What is it that you don't understand?
I don't understand
Mm.
like when you're like doing like 2 of the plus I don't understand when you get it backwards because then it's gonna be a little bit confusing.
But what are you supposed to be looking at?
We're supposed to be looking at the numbers.
Right. So as long as the numbers are the same, the answer is gonna be the same.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Because if I do something like this, as long as I do the longest equation, as long as the numbers are the same, the answer is going to be the same. It doesn't matter the order, right?
Yeah.
There's a 6, there's a 6. There's a 2, there's a 2. There's a 7, there's a 7. There's an 8, there's an 8. There's a 1, there's a 1. There's a 3, there's a 3. As long as the numbers are the same, the answers are both gonna be the same.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
So I understand now.
Yeah?
You'll just have to look at the numbers.
The numbers. So without adding, how do you know they have the same amount of keychains? Without adding, you look to see if the numbers that you're adding are the same. If they're the same, they're gonna equal the same together no matter what order you put them in.
Oh, okay. By the way, I know that answer.
What's the answer?
14.
14? Okay.
Because these are 5. Because 3 plus 2 equals 5. So, and 5 plus 5 is 10. 5, and then 10 plus 4 equals 14.
Alright. So let's finish it.
Yes. And
But it didn't tell you to add. It just told you to find the answer. It just told you to find how do you know. Alright, let's finish here.
that's how I know.
Okay, nice. Done, let's finish.
Which time does not belong with the other 3? Other 3? That's confusing.
So start here first. What is half past 5?
5:30.
Okay. So half past 5 is what?
5:30.
Okay, and then what's 5:30 is 5:30. What about the circle? The clock?
6:30.
Hmm? That's half past 6?
No,
What is the big hand? With the little hand, where's it pointing at?
the big hand or the little hand?
I said the little hand.
Okay, the big hand.
The little hand, where is it at?
I mean, the little hand is pointing in the middle of the 5.
Mm-hmm. So what number is that?
Half
The little hand, where is that at?
middle of the 5.
Uh-huh. Is in middle between what two numbers?
6 and 5.
Okay, so then where is it at then?
5:30.
5. I said the little hand. So
Oh.
the little hand is pointing to what?
The middle of the
Ready. The little hand is what number?
uh
What's the little hand, first of all?
this one.
Right, but what is that? What does that represent?
That represent the hour.
The hour. So what's the hour?
The hour is uh 5.
How do you know it's 5?
No, I mean 6.
How do you know it's 6?
Wait, no, 6. 5.
How do you know it's 5?
Because if it was 6, it's gonna be right here.
Right, so the little hand has to pass the number so it can be the number, right? So the little hand passed 5, so it's 5. Did it pass 6?
No.
So it's not 6 then, it's only 5. Right? So the little hand didn't pass 6, but it passed 5. So what time is it? What hour is it?
5:30.
I said hour.
Oh, 5
Okay, and then what's the minutes?
minutes. 6.
6. And what time is that?
5, 6. No, I'm 5:30.
5:30.
So I just do this.
So what's the answer?
5:30.
What's the answer?
The answer.
What is it asking you?
Which time does not belong with the other 3? this one.
Why is that?
Because there's no 6:30. Cause look, this is 5:30, and it has a 5 right, and it has a 5 right here, and this is not a 6. And here, the hour hand is passing the 5, and if it was supposed to be 6:30, if it's supposed to be right here.
So an easier way would be 5:30 is what?
5:30.
Okay, so 5:30. This says 5 what?
5:30.
You said what time this one is?
5:30.
5:30. What time is this one?
6:30.
So what's 6:30?
Like 6:30.
What's the time?
Oh, 6:30.
Okay, so what's the question? What is it asking you?
Which time does not belong with the other?
Okay, so which one doesn't belong?
6:30.
Okay, so let's circle it. See how we write everything down so we know and it's easy to see?
Yeah.
That's why I always tell you to write everything out so you can see the difference.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Dale, we're done?
Yeah.
Alright, nice. Breathe.
B.